Wet Bandit for 5. Why is ISOM Knox grave so accessible? Are there no gates?
I guess not.
John Riffs for 5. Noel wishes for Riley and Vito's death. Not Chris Chan, though. Oddly enough, she's an actual sex criminal.
Rapist.
Well, Chris Chan has denied the allegations against themselves. Lemon Trashy for 2. Today, Noel said he's going to review ISOM. Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see how great
Let's see.
mid
I'm
it
sure
is
he's
and that
gonna
we're just
say it's
overreacting.
great. Yeah.
Wait, I have a null clip, too.
Okay.
I better have that.
You got a couple of them here.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of null from... Null is just...
I saw his clip where he didn't even know. He's like, yeah, it's his grandfather who he was really close to.
Yeah, here it is. Here's
this
that
it?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, he named his book after his grandfather. And then when people found out that he has like a really close relationship with his grandfather, one of the dick show people...
Okay, so that falls.
That's wrong.
Null is incapable of getting a single fact right. And I don't know why that is.
And you can just qualify your statements with, I don't really understand what's going on. Here's what I believe is happening, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And if you did
I don't think that gets
you
as
wouldn't
many
sound
super
like,
chats
no.
as just saying that
It's
he
just
had a close
making up in your
relationship.
head. Yeah, that's the thing. That comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No one has ever said Eric had a close relationship with his dead great-great-grandfather. Like, you made that up in your head.
Yeah.
That is not, and he does that a lot, is he'll take a situation and he'll go, I'm pretty sure that guy said that Eric and his grandfather were really tight. It's like, no, you came up with that.
You said that. Only you.
Constantly, he invents new information and he's sure that he's heard it somewhere else. It's really weird.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, he named his book after his grandfather. And then when people found out that he has like a really close relationship with his grandfather, one of the dick show people went over to the headstone and it looked like he pissed on it.
No.
I think that
it doesn't look like that at all because he didn't.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what Null thinks looked like he pissed on it is. Okay.
Yeah. Look
That's the piss?
There's another picture. So this guy.
Does anybody have the picture Null's talking about where he looks like he pissed on it?
Apparently there was like some grass clippings that he moved. So there like ended up being like some grass clippings on the grave or something. I forget if they were already on the grave and then he moved them because that's not, but that's the old pic. That's not the picture from the day he was there.
Okay, let me see.
That's just how it appeared.
I'm pretty sure I was joking about it on Twitter because it's so fucking stupid.
Guys, nobody pissed on a grave. And if they did, we would say, please don't piss on a grave.
Don't piss on graves.
Stupid.
That's probably illegal.
Posing in front of it with a stuffed bunny rabbit and a turtle is, harmless. It does nothing.
I don't really care about pissing on graves, but it's probably illegal. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here's the piss. Here's the legendary piss.
Somebody zoomed in. They're like, well, if you just look at the full picture, it's clear that it's grass. It's like,
no, it's not grass.
Or is it shadows?
No,
what is
I'll
it?
tell you exactly what it is.
Okay.
I know exactly what it is. Here's the. Let me save it so I can bring it up.
This is the grave of ISOM, which we are. Someone is being accused of.
And maybe I'll save this one too.
But that picture is not from the same day. That's like just the
well,
generic.
You know what, Vito? It's still. I'm gonna bring it up anyway.
I get why. Yeah.
Okay.
Turns out that moisture exists in a lot of scenarios.
Okay. So let's bring up Exhibit A. One more thing. So this is the Kiwis, or I guess Null, I don't know who, saying that a grave has been micturated upon in our fair city.
Right.
Here is the piss stain,
which is not in the shape of any piss stain I've ever seen in my life. Not dripping down the side at all, like
Have you ever
liquids
pissed
tend
that
to do.
much? My dog will piss like when I take her out and she wants to mark every inch of territory. By the time we get back to the house, that's about how much piss she has left in her.
Have you ever pissed on a flat surface and have it remain perfectly on that flat surface without any drops slowly sloping? On this perfect, obviously, this 100-year-old
splattering up-
gravestone is a perfectly flat surface.
Or splattering over up
Splattering
here on the side like the toilet.
Yeah.
Do you sit down when you piss? Is that why you don't know what happens in the physics of a piss when someone pisses? Could that be the problem? How come none of this is wet? How come like a normal piss, it didn't start out like a little tiny bit of piss and then work itself up into a full piss and then die down? Why is it all directly there like he's shooting
If I could
like
piss
he's bullseyeing a
perfectly
womp
center,
rat?
if I could perfectly center my piss
exactly
the way that this man has, clearly.
He stood over the gravestone, pissed straight
He said,
down.
"Oh God, I got to piss a little bit to the left to really balance it out."
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and
What am I looking at?
fill all the retards in Null's audience in with a little bit of forensics detective work.
Yes.
You can see right here, where you've expertly circled the piss.
Thank you for that. We wouldn't have been able to identify it without your expert
There's piss on it.
CSI.
Where?
Yeah, where?
Right here.
What are you
Look,
talking
right
about?
there.
Oh, thanks for the
shit.
CSI
Oh,
cross
wow.
section.
We can see that there's a crack here that goes all the way down. Now, perhaps he pissed an acid piss or an earthquake
Right,
piss
that eroded its way through
instantly.
the stone. Yeah.
Or perhaps
A predator type or an alien type situation.
perhaps water has been condensing on the freezing cold stone every morning and puddling in a microscopic area of indentation on the gravestone that over the years, over the 100 years that it's been sitting there in the exact same spot in wherever it is, has worn its way down, gradually freezing, unfreezing, expanding until it's slowly, very slowly eroded a crack in the granite.
Wow.
And that's what you're seeing. Maybe,
Yeah.
just maybe, it happens to be normal moisture
Which
on a tombstone.
I've been to graveyards and that morning dew is out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And then here's the,
here's a picture of it on a completely different day, right?
yeah.
So this is the picture that was brought up from whatever the gravestone searching site is.
Yeah.
And
might notice
would you
that
look at all
it's,
that piss
So
that just naturally occurs on it throughout the
you
day?
see all that grass all around, smart guys? Grass needs water. So either they're watering this shit or water is just as naturally there,
Right.
wearing its way down through the grave.
You don't think that
anyway.
it's naturally being pissed on by... Maybe
God.
the gravekeeper comes by every day and pisses on
gives
it.
it a good piss. All
Fucking
right.
ISOM Knox.
Here we go.
He mentioned, like, he teased that he would shit on it or something. I don't know what the fuck
He never
did.
said
He
he was going
never
to shit
said-
on it.
never.
That's ridiculous.
Never. That
In
would,
fact, he was like a really nice guy who was
cleaned
like,
it.
yeah, he was like, oh, guys, please don't fuck around with it. And also, I feel kind of bad about how bad the cemetery looks. Maybe we can donate them some money and like help them out. And
yeah.
he's like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I just went there because I'm a fan of the show and I wanted to like take a picture.
There was like a big wet stain on the headstone that's not present in other photos of it. So
Yes, it
he-
is. We just looked
Okay,
at
wait. Let's see where that
Not
big
present
wet-
in other photos
There
of
it
it.
is.
Well,
No,
there it is,
I
you
don't
fucking
know
idiot.
what you call
You
this.
fucking moron. You dumb piece of
No,
shit.
there is grass all around the tombstone. How do you
Get
think it got there,
a
buddy?
girlfriend, no. We're
Do
going to
one
keep
push-up.
saying it.
One push-up, no.
You got to get
Give
a
us
life.
one push-up, buddy. I know you got one push-up in you, man. Come on. You're addicted to not doing
I
push-ups.
don't know what country you're hiding from extradition or whatever.
They
but
have
just-
push-ups in that country.
They probably do. And if you just get a woman and you love her right, you'll get all
Don't-
this insane out of your fucking head.
Don't get a woman. It's going to make things worse. Trust me. I've been with women my
At least
whole
it'll
life,
be
and
different.
my life's terrible. Focus on science and cis-admitting, but just do a push-up. All right, here.
definitely poured something on it. It's just really fucking gross, man.
Yeah.
It's really gross that people are like this. I still don't fucking get it. I understand that Eric July like
Let me
feeds
hear that
the
again.
something on it. It's just really fucking gross. Man.
Gross, man.
It's really gross that people are like
Disgusting.
this.
I can't believe it.
Gross. They're doing gross things. Guys,
I have really strong ethics, and it is just
it's gross.
that a man would show up and take a picture of the naturally occurring moisture.
Hold on,
a
I have to make
gravestone.
sure. I have to make sure Chris Chan's mentally incapable porn is still being hosted correctly.
Right.
Okay, can I get back to the? It's gross.
Right.
It's so gross.
I need to make sure all these legitimately mentally ill individuals are properly
Hold on, I have to make sure
documented and
these anonymous people are appropriately moderating underage revenge porn. A wink. All right. It's just gross.
I just want. I don't know. There's no way to make.
It's like a sorority girl.
There's no way to make Noel live in reality. It's not possible at this point. He's too far gone. I think at one point he might have existed in the realm of reality, but it's just like when you're just on the internet that long and you isolate and you never see another real person and you sit around.
Because they're all pedophiles.
Right.
You can't associate with real people.
Okay, well, whatever accusations you want to make, that's your call. I just think that
All people, probably.
Anything I ever see from Kiwi Farms these days, I go, these people are living in a paranoid fantasy.
Yeah.
And it's a very
weird.
I understand.
Slur.
I understand the paranoid fantasy is very fun. Like, it's more interesting than your actual life.
Yeah.
Same way for QAnon. It's very interesting to assume that there's a secret plot.
Yeah.
That secretly people are conducting piss raids on old black men's graves, and you're exposing the truth, and you're putting shame to these people.
It's gross.
At the end of the day, a fan of a podcast went to it and took a selfie in front of a grave.
Yeah.
No one was hurt.
Well, he literally touched grass.
He literally touched grass.
I guess that's the real issue.
That's
So don't
you should
fucking get
try.
it. I understand that Eric July like feeds the trolls just a little bit.
You wouldn't know anything about having a website that endlessly tries to get people to engage with trolling for content.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that he doesn't get it, but all the other stuff is just like made up nonsense. It's fine to not think it's funny that like there's an internet beef and that you like for some reason I have a weird thing with me and Nick, but
It's this constant
it's the making up stuff that's weird.
It's the I don't like this guy. Have you ever heard of bitch eating crackers syndrome or whatever? The idea where if you hate someone, no matter what they do, you will find a way to be upset about
Like
it.
Israel and Palestine,
Exactly.
as Eric was
Same
explaining.
situation.
Yeah.
So if you see someone you hate eating crackers, you go,
Bitch eating crackers.
look at that fucking bitch eating those crackers. Or at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, but you eat crackers. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right.
Because he does like instantly give these people attention, and I wish he would fucking starve them out.
Why?
But even
funny.
then, it's like nobody on the forum did shit like this to people.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Taking a picture.
it's not funny.
the worst thing in
It's
the
the
world.
reason. It's not funny.
You're right.
That's
It's
why I
not
didn't-
funny. The reaction is funny.
I mean, who's a professional comedian?
Who is currently podcasting to 1,000 people who all seem to think it's pretty funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
I mean, anytime people are guffawing with laughter and somebody goes, well, that's not funny, it's usually that person's dead right.
And I would know a lot about comedy because I ran fundraisers for a man who raped his mother. Okay. Well, good work, Noel. Just
No one on the forum would do that?
Just take
pictures at a gravestone?
Look, do your internet show. You can poke fun at lol cows. I get it. I think that's kind of what we're doing. It's kind of the same thing, but
What we're doing is bigger, actually.
It's more fun than what he's doing, just endless kvetching and moralizing. Nobody on the forums would ever do something of this. This is the most horrible thing that's ever happened.
You guys tricked Chris Chan into getting a sex change. What do you mean?
Well,
Posting porn
I'm
of
sure he
herself.
won't take responsibility for that.
I don't care, but
I
that's
know.
what you did. Okay.
I know. We're the worst people who ever existed, and Kiwi Farms is a bastion of morality and truth. And all you
Somebody
guys
said on there, I never go on, but somebody posted it. Somebody always posts the hits. Somebody said, I just hate that Dick's getting away with it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Tell the cops that someone we don't know went to a gravestone and took a picture and see what they tell you. So Null says he's going to review ISOM. I'm sure he's going to say he likes it because he has to. Because again, he hates us.
No one can see what's coming next. Oh, man.
Bitch reading comic syndrome. He goes, look at these assholes reading a man's comic.
Yeah.
Well, we have that right.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA Laughin. Remember to like and subscribe.